Hey Siri, what's the time?
It's 7:40 a.m.
Okay, that's not that bad. Okay, I'm gonna get up and get ready so we can start the day. So I'm in my active where I'm about to go do Pilates. I do Pilates by Izzy in the morning. This is just to like kind of get my endorphins going off, because when I wake up I cannot go and do work straight away. It just doesn't work for me. So I usually do this and I feel a lot better, and then I'll get my breakfast and then I'll start my work. So yeah, I'm going to do that. It ranges. I usually do either 30 to an hour. I might only do very short because I do have a lot on today. Wednesday is my busiest day. So yeah. It's 8:50. I just finished my exercise. I did a 45-minute Pilates strength class. Pilates by Izzy is so good. I do her every single day, and I've even made myself a playlist of all the ones that I really like of hers, and then I basically just do them on repeat and kind of pick which ones based off how long the class is every day. So yeah, I'm gonna have a shower and then I'm gonna go walk my dogs. I got home, I made my smoothie, and I have my chamomile tea, so now I'm like able to lock in, because I think the worst thing is kind of thinking about food. My smoothie, I swear it keeps me full for so long. Anyways, that's a bit off topic, but history, and then straight onto business, because I do have a business exam today. I've just gotten ChatGPT to write me out all like these questions from my syllabus. Essentially, it's basically like really niche bits that happen, for example, like say in the American Revolution, like the Stamp Act or something like that happened before, and then basically you have to write 3 to 6 kind of like key dot points. What do I understand about that? So that's what I've just taken my time doing. So now I'm going to try do that, and then yeah, I'll come back when I'm about to start my business. I'm just trying to like even out today, especially in the morning, because I have my business exam at 2 p.m. It's just my mock exam, it's my IE2, but yeah, obviously I want to go well. This is what I was talking about. This is what ChatGPT has created for me, but it's taken all of my syllabus here, like this, what I've put in, and then it's essentially asked me questions like what changed after the 7 Years' War that affected the Britain colonies. So then I'm going to write this out. Okay, so I just finished doing my history work, and I would definitely recommend this revision technique, asking the questions based off your syllabus. I've basically finished topic 1. I had one more question left to do, but I want to have a break now. I only have basically 10 minutes now, and I would like to go make a coffee before I have to do my business revision. Yesterday compared to today, my momentum kind of lacked, and Wednesdays are massive days for me. I just have lots of class. I have tutoring today, and especially now since I have an exam today. I think it took me like 55 minutes because I did start 5 minutes later than I started 10:05. But yeah, it's actually really good. If I got through it like this, this should take me at least 10. And I'm gonna make sure when I come back to it, I do active recall. It said something about 80%, like that is the best way to memorize and remember stuff. I do like doing active recall, I think, just in general. I like to talk. It's like I'm being a teacher. That's what I did for revising my exams in my summer exam. I think it should be good, so I'll come back tomorrow. I'll just look at the Word doc because I wrote it down. I'll look at the Word doc and won't look at all my notes, see what I can remember. I think I do remember all of it. It's just like making sure the dates are correct, making sure all of my like sources were correct, i.e. like for example for the Boston Massacre, if it was Paul Revere, I couldn't remember his name. But it's good to kind of revise these stuff because this is the stuff that I did in September when I first started. So compared to now that it's December and I've been doing different chapters and obviously different things. So yeah, I definitely would recommend this technique. I do really like this, so I definitely think I'll probably do this for the rest of my subjects too. So yeah, I'm gonna go make a coffee now. It's 11:16. I have my coffee. I'm ready to start my business. I'm getting so cold. I think it's like 26 degrees outside, but I'm so cold. My room is so cold. That is also why I'm drinking a warm drink. The wind is just so cold, so I'm going to start procrastinating. That's actually slightly quick. My coffee usually takes a lot longer to make. So yep, I'm going to start my business. I'm going to do it for an hour. I'm going to do my mind map. I'm finishing my mind map. I think I've already finished it, to be fair. I think I'm just finishing off one last chapter that I have to review, and then essentially I'm just now going to go through the whole entire syllabus and just kind of bring out points of that. I'm not going to focus solely just on doing all of business this morning, but I kind of am. I wanted to listen to a history podcast out in the sun, so I think I'm going to do that after, and then I'll just come back and revise maybe for like 30-ish minutes after I do this hour. Yeah, I just don't want to cram anything in. I have all the content, I know all the knowledge, or hopefully I know all the knowledge, so yeah. Okay, so it's 12:21. I just finished doing all my mind maps and everything. I do have a little bit left. I did focus a lot on one of my other chapters, so that's fine. I'm going to go now. I've changed it around. I'm not going to listen to a history documentary. I'm going to annotate my prose instead, so I'm going to do my Handmaid's Tale and Frankenstein. I tried to do this every day just because there's like 24 chapters and 45 chapters, and I have already read them, but I want to annotate now, so I got copies so I can actually annotate them, and I'm just trying to do it slowly, not trying to condense it all down, because now I've gone off prose. Now I'm doing romantic poetry, so I'm just trying to keep it alive in a sense, keep my brain thinking about the prose and everything, because now that I'm switching on to poetry, I guess this will also help with unseen poetry techniques. So yeah, I would probably try not to do so much work beforehand, but again, it's only 30 minutes kind of. I'll have a break now annotating. It's not that big of a deal annotating. I kind of like it. It's relaxing, and especially in the sun, annotating, watching videos or listening to podcasts is like a good type of study, if that makes sense, not really writing. Hopefully I'll be fine for my exam. Okay, so it is 1:43 now. I have 17 minutes till my exam class. Lunch, just because, and I put it in the container just because I was really worried. I wasn't hungry, but I was really worried I was going to get into the exam, either get really hungry, not that you kind of do, because I feel like you kind of like got like your adrenaline going, or get a headache because I hadn't eaten lunch. So I quickly just made food. I'm just gonna eat it while I finish my mind map. I've kind of finished it, but I just like want to go over some of the stuff. So yeah, hopefully it should be okay. So I'll come back on once I finish the exam. Okay, so I just finished my exam. It's 3:06 p.m. It was okay. There was like 20 markers, 12 markers, 4, and yeah, and 8 markers. Yeah, it was fine. There's lots of calculations. When I say lots, there was 2, but I'm just like not a fan of calculations at all. I would prefer to write an essay, even though that sounds very strange, and I also probably don't like writing essays that much. I feel like in my own time using my keyboard, I like to write essays when I'm not rushed. In exam conditions, I don't really like writing essays. A 30-minute break. I'm gonna annotate more of my prose. I'm pretty sure. I think I'm trying to think. Say I start my prose in 30 minutes, and then I have tutoring at 4:30 for English, but it's on Othello. It's on a completely different thing. So maybe I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll just do double English. I don't know. I meant to finish something else for business, which is like homework, but I don't know if I want to do that now either. We'll see. I'm either going to do prose or finish off my business. Okay, it's now 3:55. I ended up having a swim, so it took a lot longer, but I've decided I'm just going to do the rest of my prose, and then I'll do that little bit of business work after. So now I have tutoring. I have tutoring and then history back to back, so I won't be able to film anything, but yep, so 2 hours straight, and then I'll probably have dinner afterwards. And I have one more class, and then I'll be done for the day. So yeah, I'm just gonna get that done now, and then just start. I'll just transition onto my tutoring from doing my prose annotations. I don't think that'll be draining. I think it's fine. Okay, it's currently 6:32. I have just successfully sat down for more than 2 hours and not moved from my chair, as I was not able to have a break at all. Nothing wrong with that though, but I definitely did see my attention span going off a bit, but it's good. I have a really clear plan now what I'm doing tomorrow. I definitely have more stuff than I wanted to do, but I like getting given stuff to actually do compared to making it up myself. But it's 6:33, so I'm gonna go have dinner now, and I have one more class of English at 7:15, and then I'm definitely gonna go to bed because I'm so tired and I feel like I've had such a big day today. I'm not quite sure if it looked like I had a big day, but Wednesdays for me are such big days, and on Friday I have a massive day too. We only have one big day a week, which is Wednesday, but Friday also seems to be a big day too. So